Hello. I think I sound a little nasally right now because I've come down with like some head cold in the past couple of days, but things are pretty good, and this past week was nice to me. Getting back into the groove of things wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. There were some hiccups here and there, but ultimately things are good. This week I had a super fun time. We had a Catalina Self is her name, though people call her Cat. She is the first alumni of UW up in their cybersecurity program. She currently works red team for Target. She actually came back and gave a presentation on Tuesday, which was notable for two things. It was super, well, I guess it's notable for an infinite amount of things. I guess the primary things I'm going to talk about is that she was primarily here on like a recruiting trip, so I actually ended up sending my resume in, which is not something I really expected to be doing this week, was applying for a red team position at Target. If they get back to me, I'll hold my thoughts on that. I also got a ton of sunglasses, which was baller. I have like a full pack of them. I actually might have too many sunglasses, you might say. And then also, as I was sending out our weekly email this week, I think I have like 30 links hyperlinked in that email. It is obsessive. It is bad. There was just so many things I had to link to. Let's see. Anything else notable this week that happened at work, school, with the fam? I might not have health insurance for a couple of months because I'm not paying $300 a month for it. Though we'll have to see. Maybe I will. Maybe if I can find a cheaper alternative. My apartment was pretty cold earlier this week, but I bought some insulation things. I got my draft cards yesterday. I was super excited. UPS was like, "There's a package you need to sign for," and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And it turned out to be the things I ordered from Amazon on like Wednesday. Look at that, 2-day shipping coming in handy. But I will need, for the other things I bought, I'll need a hairdryer, so I might borrow that from my parents and extension cord this Sunday. And if not, I guess I'll just pick up one from Target or something like that. I also had ravioli a lot this week. Ravioli was good. This week media. I don't think I talked about this last video. I finished up Lord of the Rings. So that was like check mark in the book. I did that this year. I listened to all the Lord of the Rings. That was a good time. I started listening to the back half of the Lord of the Rings, where Tolkien is just talking about hobbits for 5 hours, and that suddenly made me realize I don't know if I want to listen to his other books. I'll have to see. I might just go on a chance on it for my December credit just because I can. Be that kind of guy. Let's see, it was November 11th that I got my credits, so maybe it'll be the same time this month. I was listening to a lot of decaf coffee this week, which was a nice change. I was also listening to a lot of Low Key, and actually I was listening to Pineapple a lot. I guess this was just like a big like listening to my old music catalog kind of week. It's been a good time. I really enjoyed it. And then also like 2 days ago, I think it's 2 days ago, I started, I talked about this last week as well, but I found my YouTube channels of ones I watch about people like analyzing movies and screenplays for movies and stuff like that continues to grow larger. But now I think I found a couple of people that are less cynical, which that's good. I'm not really like feeding into like that cynical part of me analyzing things, so I respect that. Or I respect their content, and I think me better. Or hearing them critique things makes me better at my own critique, because I'm not just like, you did it wrong. I mean, there's a time and place for that. But then I found one good dude this week, and I just started watching a lot of him going through comic books and talking about their storylines and stuff. Interesting fact, in the Marvel Infinity War comic series, the actual reason why Thanos gets the Infinity Gauntlet with all the different gems is because he has a boner for Mr. Steph, and he super wants to be with that girl, and she's like, "Oh, I guess we'll just have to kill half the universe." And Thanos was like, "Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well do it the easy way. Infinity Gauntlet." On one hand, that's way different from the movie. On the other hand, you're like, that sounds like something that would be in a comic book. That really does. So that was something I learned, and I'm looking forward to watching more of them. I learned a lot about the Marvel. I think the most powerful person is Eternity. There is he is one of the Celestials, which is like I think there's like 12 of them, which is like the more like natural forces in Marvel, because you have some like druidic people, I guess, in like Marvel. It's like, ooh, they represent the force of nature, but that tends to just be localized to Earth, whereas the Celestials are like for the universe. And then also your fun fact for the day, your additional fun fact for the day, most Marvel events take most Marvel events take place on the universe Earth 1610. There you go. That do something valuable. Did I do anything else notable media? No, I don't think I did. It was baller of a week though. Baller of a week for media. For video games, I played a decent bit of Dota 2. That was a fun time. I played a decent bit of Guild Wars 2. Though anytime I was playing Guild Wars 2, I was doing something with the guildies, which was a fun time. Didn't end up raiding last night, but I ran fractals with some people. It was a good time. Because there's a surprising amount of people in information security in my guild, which is, that wasn't something I sought out. They're just there. I wonder if that speaks to the people in their middle ages who play video games significantly. Maybe that speaks to that. Then also one of them I know was a realtor, so we just had like an interesting discussion while we were playing about when's the right time to invest, what you should look for. And it was like the kind of conversation we were talking about. Let's see if I can remember this correctly. It's 401k, which is what you nope, I'm wrong. No, am I right? I think I'm right. The 401k is part of that is you get the things that you can retire from, but I think that's also the form that actually pools taxes as an employer, so you don't have, they aren't pooled at the end of the year. Whereas the 1029 is what a contractor does. Yeah, I think. Sorry, it's raining a lot over here. I actually was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do a video today because it was downpouring so much. I'm like, it's going to affect my, but that's going to put me like it. So I'm doing this also later than I would. But anyways, that was a good conversation I wasn't expecting to happen. Also, it was nice not having to lead a raid that evening because I was kind of tired. Yeah, and that was with that. I also played some Overwatch. I think I'm going to do the footage for that for this video. Will be Overwatch. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm playing trash in this footage. We were playing quick play though, so it wasn't bad. It was a good time. I was playing with the president of the Cyber Club, Zachary Mingus. Good time. And I think that's it. I think I want to call it here. Thank you for watching the video. And I hope you have a great weekend, week, month, and Christmas holiday.
Okay. Took my photographs of you, and you would ever consciously allow. No, no. You think I don't know about her? Just look at her. Her bright blue eyes, peppermint smiles, you can't resist. And I know her, and I know that she smells like